on 92, serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail for this fabulous Friday edition. I'm one of your hosts, Maddie Evans, alongside the wonderful Ross Leonhardt. Good morning, Ross.
Good morning, Maddie. This is awesome.
Yeah, where are we?
We're at the GoPro Mountain Games here in Vail Village.
And right behind us, there are so many things being set up for people to participate in.
There's so much going on, and it's organized chaos. I cannot wait to walk through this.
Well, and we've got a great show in store for you. We're going to bring you some exclusive interviews. Not only are we chatting with some athletes, but the brains behind the operation of the GoPro Mountain Games.
Yeah, the Vail Valley Foundation does amazing work. Their staff, if you see them out and about, thank them. They are working endless hours right now to put all this together for us. So thank you, VVF, and it's going to be a great show today.
We're going to start Good Morning Vail, though, right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
And let's take a look at the weather today. Friday, heading into GoPro Mountain Games all weekend long. We have a beautiful day coming up today. Sunny skies, some slight winds, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Nothing too crazy, but it should be a beautiful day, heating up to about 76 degrees around noon, 75 degrees at 4, and 65 degrees at 8 p.m. So it should be pretty warm, partly cloudy in the afternoon, but sunny skies to start the day today. And in the I-70 corridor, Eagles looking at a high of 85 today, Vail a high of 78, and Avon a high of 81. Denver's hitting 95 today, so we're starting to feel those summer temperatures. Tonight, a low of 52, 20% chance of rain, and the sunset at 8:32. So should be a good day, good evening. A little bit of rain will cool things down, and into the rest of the weekend and next week. Pretty warm, but chance of afternoon showers this weekend. So if you're coming out to the mountain games, be prepared for a little bit of everything. Definitely want that sunscreen out here, and then we'll see about the thunder and the rain. But they're saying there's a chance it won't be. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed that the weather's going to be beautiful out here for this GoPro Mountain Games weekend. And we cannot wait to talk to some of these athletes and staff out here today. So it's going to be a great show. We got Nick Troutman coming up and so much more. So you want a weather report, just look behind me. It's beautiful. Stay tuned for more Good Morning Vail. We're getting going now.
Good morning, Vail.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
It's where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces.
Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Hi there! Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to the neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Daily Flash Latino. Designed for the American Latino audience, Daily Flash Latino hosts Jessica Reyes and Fabian Marcano deliver their fresh perspective on the latest entertainment news, celebrity gossip, fashion, health, and more in both English and Spanish, aka Spanglish. Daily Flash Latino builds, connects, and celebrates the diverse Hispanic audience. Daily Flash Latino, trending news and entertainment with a splash of Spanglish.
Good morning, Vail.
There are so many great things to be look forward to here at the GoPro Mountain Games, to be looking forward to. And I'm standing here with one of the fabulous press managers of the GoPro Mountain Games, Kristen Stewart. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's a beautiful morning before everything gets a little nutty. Yeah, it's gorgeous out, so get your coffee and come on out.
This is the calm before the storm that's happening right behind us.
It's a good storm, though. It's a good storm. It's packed with people. Today is day 2. We have a lot of events that are going into finals. Also some qualifiers. We have events from Golden Peak all the way to Lion's Head, so we're ready for you.
Which is incredible. That means you can explore all 3 main villages of Vail right now. You can enjoy everything. And so let's kick off in what's going on in Golden Peak.
Yeah, so Golden Peak is what we call the hangout. So there's going to be free things to try for your kids. So there's some stand-up paddleboarding. You can try that out today if you're a kid, some climbing. We also have music starting there at 11:30. We have food trucks. So that's where you want to go to kind of like, if you need to chill from the hub here, it's a great place to go. It's a chill, there's umbrellas and live music. So definitely check that out today. That might be even a good place to start. And then you come over here where you have competitions. You have kayaking today right here at the International Bridge. There's also music. All of our vendors are here. The daily GoPro camera giveaway, so you have to get down here and register for that. The vendors have been amazing. I was out here yesterday and of course needed some sunscreen, so stopped and lathered up as well. So Vail Village is the hub of like activity for seeing events. The climbing starts this morning that you'll want to check out, and the kayaking, like I said, and the vendors are all here as well.
Which is just a ton of fun to come and explore the vendors because there's such a variety. And there are some companies that you've never heard of before that could totally change your life for the better.
Liquid Death, have you heard of them? Yeah. It's water, y'all, which is something we all need. So it's canned water. I mean, there's some really, really great stuff. And of course, GoPro, we have Goodrich, some of our bigger sponsors. You know, we couldn't do this event without them.
Which we're really grateful to have them here, and it just shows how amazing the outdoor enthusiast community is. And then, of course, we're so lucky to have it here locally in our wonderful hometown of Vail, Colorado. Now let's make our way, continuing on to Lion's Head.
Yeah, so Lion's Head is where we secretly all want to be. It is Dogtown. It has become Dogtown for this event. Today at 9:30, they start dog adoptions through the local animal shelter, and then there's dogs and all the kinds of dog competitions. These dogs are also athletes. We have about 75 competing and dozens up for adoption. So that's also a great place if you need some dog time, like I do every day. I'm missing my dogs like crazy. So I would start over there, or I would maybe start there if you want to start with an adoption and move over. Those dogs do go fast. So if you're looking for something like that, come this morning. But yeah, I mean, the great thing about this is the celebration of the things we love about the mountains, all mountain communities: art, culture, music sports. So if you don't, there goes a dog right now.
I saw that little happy teeter-totter walking away.
So you don't have to be an athlete to be here and enjoy this. There's just the culture all wrapped together is something that everybody should experience at least once.
You know, and the greatest part is we've got international athletes coming to compete here because this is one of their favorite competitions. We've got kayakers coming from all over the world that are here, that are stoked to be here. And you could be standing next to the greatest kayaker in the country or in the world while you're ordering your coffee first thing this morning.
Well, yeah, and that's the crazy thing is like in their normal lives, they may not get recognized from day to day, and they come out here and they're total rock stars. In fact, the collab stage is right here in Solaris, and it's going to host the Mountain Games show, and it'll be between some of our top athletes that will be here. All that information's on our website, and Michaela Schifrin herself will be here tomorrow around 4 on the collab stage, so you definitely don't want to miss that, and we'll be participating in the games. So it's a who's of outdoor athletes. The other thing that's really fun is the slacklining's right here, and you guys, we have the world champion slackliner here and a previous world champion in an international field. So that stuff is crazy. Like I can't even walk on the sidewalk. I don't know how people do a slackline like that. So.
Well, and then we can never forget, because it's a staple, the slack line over the International Bridge with the kayakers below, the high fives, the connections that are being made here at the GoPro Mountain Games is phenomenal. So if you had to pick one favorite besides the dogs, because the dogs are always the easiest answer, what's your favorite here at the GoPro Mountain Games?
Well, I would say don't pick one. I'm just going to go there and maybe non-popular opinion, but just come and spend the day here and go explore the whole thing. There's so much to offer. There's so much that's going to catch your eye, and it's really a lot of fun. So we look forward to all the people that are coming in town for it. We look forward for locals who can get over here this morning and start kicking things off, and of course we have concerts up and through the night. So go to our website, mountaingames.com. It'll have the full schedule. It'll have the collabs schedule, the music schedule, the dog schedule, all of it. So yeah, check on Thursday or Friday's schedule, and it'll kick you off, and you can check it all off your list.
Well, and then you can just continue to go through the weekend because it doesn't stop. Friday is not the only day of GoPro Mountain Games. There is a jam-packed schedule. You guys make sure that it is so full, it is so entertaining, and it is so enriching in so many different aspects for people to be out here to enjoy it. And then, of course, the concerts to end the evening is always such a fun place to be, and then it really brings our community together. And what better way to end a night than live music?
Yeah, and the great thing is, especially here, we have our last concert on Sunday night with Dispatch, or Saturday night with Dispatch, but Sunday is one of the most fun days here because we have brunch runs. It's just, we don't want people to think it ends on Saturday night. Definitely come back out on Sunday and enjoy more. And there's food, there's drinks, plus our folks all up and down Main Street. So, yeah, it's great. But, it's crazy because this started as a grassroots whitewater festival in 2002. And so we're 22 years old, and we've found ways to reinvent it, bring it back. Then this will have the most events we've ever had, the most running events we've ever had, probably the most dogs we've ever had, let's be honest. And so there's so much. We don't rest on this event and say, oh yeah, it's been 20 years, like we know how to do this. We keep pushing the limit on what we can do and who we can involve. And so that's why you have to come back again.
Which is so incredible because a few years ago, rock climbing took off, exploded. People loved to participate in it. And then you guys brought it in as this huge competition, which then brought some of the best athletes in the world here to compete in rock climbing.
Well, then the crazy thing, so USA climbing athletes are here, Team USA. We don't have Olympians this year because they're actually on their way to Europe to compete. So, definitely some of the Olympic spirit is alive here in Vail at the climbing wall. We have some of the best junior team climbers in the world, some of the best in the U.S. That represent the U.S. all over the world. They're here climbing. So there are more GROM events. We have kids under 18, 12 to 18 that are competing and climbing and everything. So you never know where these kids will end up someday. So we're glad to have them here and help foster that.
This brings up another great point because you guys do an awesome job of incorporating everyone. There's events for beginners. So if you're someone who's just picking up that mountain bike for maybe, the second summer, you can come out and participate in a Morella race, and that way you get the camaraderie of doing it.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like I said, the fun runs are for middle-aged ladies like me. So come on, 50-year-olds, go run and have a mimosa with me afterwards. So there's still room to register for events, so go online and check it out. And you can go by category or by day and kind of see what's out there and see if registration is still open. Some have closed, but we still have opportunities to register today. So yeah.
Kristen, thank you so much for spending some time with me, giving us all this great information, and bringing the hype level up.
Yes, and then now I'm going to go get coffee. So then the hype level will go even further up. So it's time for more coffee. So, but yeah, thanks. Come out. It was great to talk to you. Yeah.
Well, thank you again for being here this morning. Make sure that you make your way here to the GoPro Mountain Games that are taking course over this weekend, because you're not going to want to miss one of this legendary events. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to bring you another fabulous interview live from the GoPro Mountain Games.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Laurie and Nikki Noya have your ticket to everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to jet set.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long.
This is the one that works.
Starting on one side, peel off to expose adhesive and affix it beneath your earlobe. Stretch the strip around the back of your neck until it reaches the other side. Remove the white backing from the other end of the strip and attach under the other earlobe. Go ahead and take your hair down.
Wow, look at that! Necklace really is the one that works.
Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Oh wow, took like 6 years off here.
Well, I like it.
It's like a mini facelift.
Oh, it totally works.
Think I need a box or two.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, we see one couple fall in love with a waterfront fixer-upper.
It sort of wrapped its arms around us and said, you want me, and we did.
And watch as another battles over the budget.
We're trying to look through and see where we can trim at this point.
Are you looking to trim it, Ginger?
No.
No. Construction pros show us the right way to renovate.
Well, we had to do a roof over. We had to hand build a lot of the trusses.
As we're putting the thin set down, the self-leveler has a little clip that clips up underneath the edge of the tile.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back into Vail. We are here at the GoPro Mountain Games with two very special guests, two friends of mine. We have Wade and Abby Holland. Wade and Abby, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us, man. So good to see you.
So first question here, as a power couple, what was your wedding like this past, a couple months ago?
Where were you? That's the question. We needed to see you. It was amazing. I think, Abby, you can answer it. Like, it was really Abby's vision of how this all went down. Yeah. I was so excited just to marry this person, number one, clearly representing. But it was beautiful. It was up in Montana, where we're both from, and it was a very colorful, bright wedding because we just love bright colors, and the theme was, tell them about the theme.
Yeah. We had a theme that was Met Gala inspired with like a Great Gatsby in a mountain atmosphere vibe.
I love that.
It was chaotic in the best way, so much color, and yeah, I wore a big hat, I had a pink dress, Wade had an embroidered suit. So yeah, it was the best.
Love that. And now that everyone knows about your personal life, so Wade and Abby are two of the content creators here. They are leading the collab stage at the GoPro Mountain Games, amongst many other things. Wade, former ski racer, Abby, just a beautiful human and artist. But what have you got going on? And you're going to be doing some artwork and some painting with people, and you want people to come check you out, right?
Yes, please. I would love that. We're here at the collab stage all weekend long. Wade and I have programmed an amazing lineup of so many different creators. We have artists, musicians, we have jugglers coming in from Wyoming. It's going to be kind of amazing in all the best ways. But yeah, I'm doing face painting on stage today from 12:30 to 3 throughout the rest of the weekend, Friday through Sunday. And then I'm also doing a Freestyle Friday collaboration with the amazing Gus Glasser today, who's in from Atlanta. He's going to be taking the sound of my art and making a beat on the fly, and we're going to be doing an art music collaboration. So.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That's kind of like when you guys went and, what was it, Mushrooms that made the music, right?
Good memory. There was a guy that we went to, we almost actually brought him out this year. He makes music by connecting synthesizers to plants, and then the electrodes from the plants exude a sound, and he makes music doing that. It's called a mushroom church. So it's every Sunday. He brings people out, connects to mushrooms, not the like psychedelic mushrooms, just the mushrooms. Like you go forage, connect to the plants, and then you hear like the sounds that plants make. It was a really cool experience, but that was sort of the idea of like connecting nature, the outdoors, into art, into music, into these like really unique collaborations, and that's kind of the heart of what the collab stage is all about.
And I heard that our very own Michaela Schifrin is going to be on there. Can one of you give me a little sneak peek on what that's going to be like?
Yeah, so every day from 4:30 to 5, we're going to be doing a game show. And the game show, it's kind of pros versus Joes. So we got pro athletes and enthusiasts at the games going head-to-head. Donations going to POW and High Fives Foundation and cash prize to the individuals. And we got Vail's only Michaela Schifrin coming onto the game show to compete against, I don't want to say who else is on that, but we got some other amazing athletes that are going to be going head-to-head with Michaela. So that's going to be such a fun one.
Yeah, that one sounds really cool. And then for you guys, like you guys are doing so much amazing work all over the world. I know you were just in Ireland, right? What's it like to be back here in Vail?
Vail always feels like home for us because we've been coming to the games for so long now, and just this entire organization, Vail Valley Foundation, putting it on, and the Mountain Games event, it feels like family, everyone that's involved. It just feels like coming home. So it feels great to be back in the mountains. High elevation is getting to us a little bit, but we love it. So.
Yeah, and you guys just run nonstop, just always moving, doing something.
Nonstop. I follow her, whatever she's doing, I'm like, I guess that's what we're doing. And yeah, you're right. We were just in Ireland. Now we're back here, but it does feel so good because we were in Colorado for so many years. So there's so many people that is so amazing to see, like yourself. And to have people come up from Denver, it's just such a cool experience to be back in a place that was like so close to our heart for so many years.
Yeah, and I think it was cool to see the collab stage debut last year.
Yeah.
And now like it's got more seating, it's got more people coming on it. So it's cool to see it kind of grow. Tell me a little bit about how much work you guys are putting into this thing.
Oh my goodness. We're losing a lot of sleep, but it's all good. We are eating a little bit, so we're staying alive. No, it's going really, really well. It's kind of an interesting experience because we're fitting this role of like a creator where we're creating all this content. Like we literally have our guys right here creating on the fly with us.
Shout out Wilder.
Shout out Wilder on it. My God, there he is. So we're really lucky that we have such a talented crew who works with us, but we have, a full production crew who's making all the content at the collab stage. But then Abby and I are also really the creative directors at the stage where we're programming who's going to be at the stage and facilitating these unique collaborations. Like Abby said, making the sounds of art today with Gus Glasser. That's really where our heads go of like, how creative can we get with this stage and create something unique for the people here at the games that they've never seen before while creating the content that goes around it.
I love that. Wait, I'm going to hand this to you really quickly. Can you just give 30 seconds to the camera about why they need to come to the collab?
Oh man, he just walked away. Okay, here we go. Let me see why you got to come here. Number 1, it's amazing. Number 2, it's going to make you a better person. Number 3, you're going to meet maybe the love of your life at it. Number 5, you're going to see dogs. Number 6, this guy's going to be wearing different as dope. Number 7, you'll see my wife. Number 8, you're going to see the whole town of Vail be the most stoked they've ever been. Number 10, I'll be there giving you a hug. Let's go. That's why. I don't know.
That was great. That was great. I just had to do a quick wardrobe change into my different is Joe sweatshirt. So
Yes. This is amazing.
So for people that don't know, this is part of Renegade Media, right? This is part of what you guys put together on the side.
100%.
Different is Dope comes from your alopecia, right?
Yeah.
Kind of taking a challenging thing in life and making it a beautiful thing, right? And showing that to be different is a good thing, and it's very cool.
100%.
So are we going to see some Renegade and some different is Dope stuff out there this weekend?
100%, man. That is the collab. You are the collab.
Yeah.
This
Abby,
is the guy.
real quick, how do you describe different is Dope to people?
Oh, Different is Dope actually was announced at the GoPro Mountain Games a few years ago when I was on stage. I spontaneously turned my head into a GoPro. I painted it onto my face. And we went up on stage and kind of talked about alopecia and why I feel it's so important to be inclusive in all industries and especially in the outdoors. So Different is Dope came from my experience losing my hair to alopecia when I was 15. And I've just been really loud about it ever since.
Love it, love it. Such a beautiful story with you guys. And if you're not here in person, you should be. But if you're not, check these guys out on social media, all over the place, posting almost daily, obviously daily, and just awesome stuff. That I gotta ask you, that video, I forget that young girl's name.
Oh yeah, Alyssa.
But in Ireland, there was a young girl that took her hat off for the first time, who has alopecia as well and lost her hair.
That was super cool.
How cool was that?
Man, that is why I do everything that I do. It's the reason I don't wear wigs. It's the reason Different is Dope exists. It's to kind of exude that positivity and that inclusiveness and that empowerment into the world, and especially for the kids, because they need it. They're growing up in a crazy world right now. So I just think a little bit of love and a little bit of encouragement goes a long way.
Love that.
Yeah, that was really, really empowering and really meaningful for me as well as her.
So cool to see. So cool to see. Wade, what are you competing in this weekend? You doing any running? Or what are you doing? You Pepe's Face? What are you doing?
Funny enough, my dad drove down from Montana. Never been to the games. He came down just this year because he wanted to see the collab. And I think we're actually going to do the bike event, the cross-country bike race at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So
sweet.
Yeah. So I went on a little ride yesterday. Like, elevation's a real thing. I'm feeling it. And I'm like, oh, my God, dude, my 75-year-old dad's going to kick my butt. Here we go. So, yeah, I'm getting prepped for that tomorrow morning. It's going to be good.
That'll be cool. Unfortunately, I don't think we can find any of your dad's heritage. And, I don't think we have any of your dad's people. Dad's from Ireland, right? Or has some Ireland.
Maybe there's some Irish here.
There could be. There could be.
I don't know. We'll look around. Maybe some. Are there any Hollands out there? If you're a Holland, come to the collab stage and say what's up.
Oh man, what are you guys like? It's a long couple days here for you guys. What are you looking forward to the most? Real quick.
I'm just about to head over to a really awesome podcast with Ben Gershman from OAR. He's an amazing musician, so we're going to have a chat about mental health and about inclusivity in all industries, which is going to be really rad. I'm really excited to see the mud run.
That's always a fan favorite.
Always a hit, yeah.
Wade, what are you most?
I mean, the dogs are always amazing. I'm going to give you two. Dogs are amazing, so Dogs, of course, check that out. And then Sunday, I got to plug the collab. Sunday at 11 o'clock, the Bucket List Family. If you guys know who the Bucket List Family is, they travel all around the world doing the coolest adventures with a full family of 3 kids. They're going to be at the stage, and I got a kind of a surprise going on there. I don't want to give too much away, but I'm going to be interviewing them. So come check out the Bucket List Family, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and there you go.
Awesome. Wade, Abby, Wade.
Yeah.
Good to see both of you.
Abby.
And Wilder. Have a great weekend, you guys. And if you're watching, be sure to check these guys out, the collab stage. They put a lot of work into this. And stay tuned. We got more Good Morning Vail coming up.
Yeah.
Good morning, Vail.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that. And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning 3 as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page. From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
And every older person
there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators,
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Eight-time Emmy-nominated Animal Rescue is a half-hour television series showcasing the heroic efforts of people helping animals. Join host and award-winning journalist Alex Payne and the Animal Rescue camera crew as they travel around the world, capturing dramatic rescues, rehabilitation, and relocation stories. For programming schedule, check your local listings today. Don't miss your favorite episodes of Animal Rescue.
Good morning, Vail.
Okay.
Welcome back to Vail Village here at the GoPro Mountain Games live, and I'm here with an incredible athlete that we're so fortunate that we get to interview every year, and that's Nick Troutman. Nick, thank you for being here this morning.
Thanks so much, Maddie, for having me.
So Nick is a total boss athlete, an incredible kayaker, but you participate in some of the other stuff.
Yeah, we come to the mountain games here and we really just try to experience everything that we can. And so all the whitewater events, kayaking, we'll be doing some rafting later this afternoon. My wife Emily and I are going to do the Pepe's Challenge and the mud run. We get into it all. So it's going to be fun and definitely a full family adventure here for sure.
Well, and we were just talking off camera that this is your 20th year coming to the GoPro Mountain Games and celebrating all of the fun. This is one of your top stops.
Yeah, it's 20 years for us coming here, and it's an event that we just don't want to miss. It's like my favorite week of the entire year. And so just the fact that there's so much to do, you've got the music, you've got all the events, you've got the competitions, but it's really just a gathering of so many athletes, so many friends, and just so much fun to be had here. And the fact that it's fun for the whole family, everybody loves it, and yeah, so we can't stop coming back. So yeah, expect us for another 20 years.
Which we love to have as locals. We love getting to know that we have these incredible athletes coming from all over the country. You guys make quite a trek to be here, but then you do bring the kids. You're passing this on amongst the generations. Now, you were competing in our nice warm water yesterday, so tell us a little bit about what the competition was like.
Yeah, so yesterday we did the freestyle prelims down here just under the International Bridge, and the water is definitely rising. It's a little bit brisk, I would say, the fact that it, was snow just a couple hours prior. But the water's great. We've got awesome weather, good water levels, and yeah, just excited for the whole weekend.
And what can you expect from the competition? Because you're competing amongst family.
Yeah, we've got, so my wife is competing, my brother-in-law, he won prelims yesterday, so we'll be competing. My father-in-law is going to be competing with us in semifinals this afternoon. My son's going to compete tomorrow in the downriver race, so definitely a full family affair here. Yeah, it's exciting.
It is exciting. It keeps the camaraderie in the family, maybe a little family competition to just keep things interesting.
Yeah, we're definitely a little bit competitive for sure. There's no question about that. But the fact that you're here with family, everybody's just really cheering each other on. And even just within the whitewater sports itself, whether it be rafting or kayaking or whatever, everybody really is just like a close-knit family. So we're all cheering each other on, and everybody just wants whoever has the best ride to win. So everybody's gunning for that top spot, but you want your friends to do their best.
Which is so important, and it's so incredible to see this family come out and absolutely dominate the kayak sports, because you guys are some of the best in the business, and it's so nice to have you come back year after year, compete, not miss it, because it's something that people can look forward to, as they know when you guys hit the water, there's going to be a show.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Even just like coming back to Vail for so many years, we've met, so many friends that really are so close. We're staying over at the lodge in the Sitzmark, and just to be able to have like them include us and welcome us. Even there was a sign like coming into the Sitzmark was like, "Good luck, Jackson family, GoPro Mountain Games." And so it's just really cool to be able to build these relationships year after year, and the fact that we get to come put on a display of kayaking here in the town of Vail. Yeah, I love it and can't wait to get back in the water.
And just because I have to ask, the water is something that's always fear-based for me. So as you're getting into the water for the upcoming competition, anything you're kind of nervous about?
I don't know about nervous. Water levels are up, so we're about to go compete, I think, in like half an hour for the Gore 4 challenge. We did a run with my wife yesterday, and levels are high. There's definitely some really good whitewater in there, so it'll be exciting this morning. And just hoping that everything, level-wise stays pretty good. But I like to think that I'm like the luckiest man on earth, so I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a good weekend here in Vail.
I like to think that for you, too. I love that you have that motto, because then I feel like standing next to you, I'm just going to get some of that.
There we go. We rub off a little bit of that luck.
Thank you. I needed that. I love that. Now, as people are coming to watch the competition, what should they be looking for as they're watching you guys in the water?
So definitely come over to the International Bridge. That's where the freestyle is happening. They've got set times, so I think semis this afternoon are 2:30, and then tomorrow I think the finals are 2:30 or 3. Don't quote me on that one. Look up on the website. They're definitely there. But come check it out. You kind of like gather around. You'll see lots of flips, lots of tricks. It's just a really fun time. And if you want to check out some of the downriver races, this morning we'll be paddling the lower Gore, and then tomorrow morning we'll be paddling the upper Gore Creek. So yeah, come check it out, cheer everybody on, and we're just here for a good time. So stoked that the stoke is high.
The stoke is always high here at the GoPro Mountain Games. Now, for people who have never seen the competition before, as the judges are scoring you, what are the judges looking for to get you to that top spot?
Yeah, so for the judges, it's scored on a variety system. So each trick is scored a little bit different, kind of like you would think in skateboarding or snowboarding. You guys know that here in Vail. So each trick has a set point value. You also get bonuses for going huge or not using your paddle, doing it clean. And so they're just looking for the different tricks, and then you get all these different bonuses for amplitude and style and clean. And yeah, it's pretty fun.
So there's a variety of things to look for, and if you don't use your paddle, that's called a clean trick. I just learned something new. You learn something new every day,
Exactly. Always good to learn something new every day.
This is an incredible way for people to be informed, to hear it from the athletes themselves. That way, as they're out there, they're watching you guys. They're like, wow, that was a clean flip right then. How do you do that?
How do you do a clean flip? Well, you really just got to plug that bow in, stand up tall, throw forward, keep your paddle clean out of the water, and try to stick it within the hole. Because if you flush, you don't get any points, so stay in the feature. But yeah.
I mean, I think that was a perfect explanation. I got it down now. Bow down,
You're ready to go,
stand
Maddie.
up, clean paddle, we're good to go.
Maddie's going to be jumping in for semis, I think. We'll see her out there.
Only if I can have all of the warm gear, because once my hands get cold, I will not focus on anything but my poor cold hands.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely, it is cool. I don't know if I would recommend anybody to go do a polar plunge unless you're like really into the whole polar plunge. But it's cold water, but we're having a blast out here in Vail.
We love to see it, and we love to see you come back every year, bring the family. Now the kiddos are getting to the age. Last time I interviewed you, you were doing some homeschooling, which was an endeavor itself. And so now to have you back and have the kiddos starting to compete is incredible.
Yeah, it's super cool. Being that we're traveling around on the road so much, we do homeschool our kids. We've got a 10-year-old son and a 7-year-old daughter. And yeah, we travel around competing, and we do this family adventure TV show as well, which is super fun. But homeschooling, it's been happening all week here, and the fact that we get to take a pause from homeschool, go do some competitions, get in the water, compete, come back, finish up maybe some math or science. It's just a cool way to learn and to teach the kids in such an amazing environment here in the outdoors. And yeah, as parents, I wouldn't want to do it any other way.
I don't think there's any better way to do it than exactly how you guys are doing it. 10 years old, and he's getting in the water with you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to go. We've been doing some practice laps, and hopefully everything goes good for tomorrow's race, but looking good out there on the water. And yeah, it's just fun as a parent to be able to just see your kids kind of share some of the same passions as I do, and my wife as well. And so the fact that they even want to go kayaking is a win for me. So I'm just like, no matter what it is, I'm just stoked to get out on the river.
Nick, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information. Now, just because, one shameless plug, where can people find the Adventure TV show?
Great family adventure. It's on Outside TV, Bali Sports, and as of this year, it's also on PBS. So check it out there, great family adventure. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun and doing a lot of this.
Nick, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and thanks for coming back to our community and bringing the hype level.
Love it. Thanks so much for having me, Maddie, and we'll be back again next year for sure.
Make sure that you make your way to the GoPro Mountain Games, that you participate in all of the cheering that you should be doing for our intense kayakers, and make sure that you watch Nick do a clean flip, no paddle in the water.
We'll keep the hands clean, paddle clean. It'll be good times.
Nick, again, thank you. Make sure you make your way out here. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Join us on the famous Leadville Railroad. This historic train ride takes you on an unforgettable trip through the heart of the Rockies for an afternoon of adventure, relaxation, and sightseeing. Our scenic train rides are a perfect place to bring families closer together while immersing them in the natural beauty and rich history of this picturesque region. Enjoy the spectacular Colorado scenery. Even meet the engineer. Make memories that will last a lifetime. Tickets available at LeadvilleRailroad.com.
Welcome back into Solaris Plaza here in Vail Village, here at the GoPro Mountain Games with Ariel Tweedo. Ariel, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Ariel, you have been out here multiple years, big runner, love ISOPure. What's your favorite part about the Mountain Games?
Just being around such like-minded people. There's so much energy and stoke, and everyone's like dirty, and everyone just like, we all have a similar just love for the mountains, for being outdoors, for nature, adventure. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah, and you kind of travel the world. You kind of grew up and go home to Alaska. You travel all over the place. What's it like to be here in Vail, Colorado?
Well, it feels like home here. This actually is my first time being in a place for more than a week. So I unpacked, I took a shower. Yeah, I love it here though. I have a new quote though. I always say like home is, I feel the most at home when I'm not in a house. So just when I'm in the mountains, when I'm by the river, when I'm surfing, when I'm in the ocean, I feel the most at home. But I mean, look at these beautiful mountains. I love Vail.
I love that. I love that. I like to say home is wherever my mom is.
Oh, I love that too.
So you went for a run already today.
Yep.
You run almost every day. Where do you like to go when you're out here?
The river. I love the river so much. And if I want a little bit more like of a challenge, I'll go like right behind us up in the hills, Strawberry something. There's so many amazing paths here. I have no idea. I just go and then I say, oh, trailhead, and then just go.
Maybe don't recommend that, but
No.
you got this. Was it last year that you came across a bear when you were out running?
I was just going to say that. That was terrifying. I hid behind a rock for an hour and a half and just called my dad, and I'm just what do I do? He's like, why are you calling me? I'm in Alaska. I'm not going to save you. But yeah, be careful out there. There's bears. Apparently there's a lot of wolves this year too. We should not get into that.
I mean, I wouldn't say a lot, but they're out there.
There's a couple.
Yeah. It's nothing like Alaska, though.
Yeah,
You're
oh
safe
my
here.
God.
You're safe here.
Yeah.
So with ISOPure,
yes.
What's your involvement with them? I know you kind of joined up with them in the past year or two, but what's it like working with ISOPure?
They're amazing. There's awesome protein brand. They say add more, do less. Do less, add more. Really great advocate. But it's a protein company. There's 100% whey protein isolate, so it's lactose free, gluten free. I just love them though because they're not trying to get people out of the gym and into nature, but I mean they're trying to be more of an outdoorsy brand. But I mountain bike, surf, run, and they have been really supportive of my lifestyle.
Yeah, almost every day you're drinking it.
Oh, I drink it every day. Yeah, for sure. We have a booth back behind us, and then in the Zen Zone, we're doing our lemonades, collagen, super light and refreshing. I love it. I have it every day.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
it's
it.
so good.
So obviously there's tons of vendors, probably well over 100, I'm sure, including ISOPure. And that's one of my favorite things, just walking through all these vendors and seeing all the cool stuff.
Oh man, you could have a full-on meal just walking around and sampling stuff. Mountain House, I had 10 of their samples yesterday. They're so good. But they're so fun just wandering around and seeing the new outdoorsy brands that's popping up. And then the old-timer ones too, Garmin, Yeti, all of it. It's super fun though. I love it.
And last time I saw you, Ariel, it was winter and we were snowboarding.
Yes, he's my coach.
I was your coach a little bit, and you were kind of learning. How did it go? How's snowboarding kind of going for you?
So I grew up skiing, and I wanted to challenge myself. I love sucking at something and getting better, and so I definitely was sucking. But then once you get past that curve of that learning curve of committing to turn and stuff, then I'm this is so fun. But yeah, best coach ever.
Appreciate that. Great student. So here at the Mountain Games, what have you got going on all weekend? Where can we find you?
So I'll be mostly at the Zen Zone at the ISOPure booth doing that, and then I can't come. I broke my fingers surfing. Long story. So I can't bike this year, which is a bummer. And then I'll be doing the fun, the mud run or the family run, and then maybe Pepe's. Yeah, that one's hard. I got thrown up on last year, I think by Nick Troutman.
Pepe's Face is a double black diamond ski run that people run the challenges to see how many times you can run up the hill and down the hill.
In half an hour.
And yeah, you can kind of see it over our shoulder here in half an hour. I think the record's 6 or 7 laps, which is just insane.
It's crazy. I think I did 5 last year, and it's hard. And it's at 8 or something on Sunday, and usually the night before you're at the shakedown dancing. Not recommended, but it was really fun. It's a challenge.
Ariel Tweedo with all the things not to do to have a successful GoPro Mountain Game. But yeah, Pepe's Face is it's one of my favorite spectator events.
Oh yeah.
What do you like to watch when you're not doing something out here?
Oh, Dogtown. I love going to Dogtown. I was there this morning, and the dogs are doing all their jumps and stuff. You could sit and pet them. There's a little adoption station, and then it's hard to leave that one without a dog. But I love Dogtown.
Yeah, and the adoptions, they go so quick. So if you're looking for a kind of mountain partner, definitely get in on that sooner than later. You travel so much, it's probably hard to have a
I
dog.
I need like a little like a mouse that I could stick in my pocket or something. But yeah, I really love that. I love like the climbing station too. That's why I'm just sitting on the grass and watching people climb. All of it. There's just so much going on.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Another one, would not recommend a mouse in a pocket. Slacklining is one of my favorites to check out.
That's fun. Yesterday I did a game show with what's his name? Shifty, or wait, do you know who this guy is?
Okay.
This is a crazy guy, but like he's a like pro slackliner, does base jumping and stuff. But I beat him.
Okay.
We beat him.
Could you tell us a little bit about this game show? Because it's happening every day here at the Collab stage that Wade and Abby are putting on. What is this game show and how does it work?
It's their first time doing it. So it was me, Chuck Patterson, who's like a big wave surfer. He does all those things like mountains and ocean, and then a musician. And then we competed against 3 other athletes. And the first round is trivia, and then the second round is something physical. Like we had to like stuff a bunch of sleeping bags into their things and put on rollerblades and then eat s'mores, which is really hard to do fast. And so it's just a bunch of random stuff. And I think it's a good new addition. It's like a mix between Family Feud and like Wipeout-ish.
And you have some experience on game shows, right?
Oh yeah, I did a show called Wipeout. If you get bored, just Google Ariel Tweedo Wipeout, and it's very embarrassing.
I don't want to reveal too much, but there's a little personal information about kissing on that,
Jesus,
right?
Yeah, I was 20 and never had been kissed, and things have changed.
Oh, Ariel, it is so good to have you out here again. GoPro Mountain Games happening all weekend.
All weekend. We'll be around.
And you'll be at the IsoPure booth most of the days.
Yeah, we'll be serving coffee in the morning, protein coffee, and then we have smoothies that we're sampling, really delicious, like a vanilla strawberry banana smoothie. And then at the Zen Zone, this collagen lemonade, if you want healthy skin, hair, and nails, bless you. Then come check us out. But we'll be around. I'll be wandering everywhere.
Love it, love it. And then where do you go from here? What's your next adventure?
From the next adventure, I head to Texas for a family reunion, and we have no family in Texas. So I don't know why they picked that place, but yeah, we're going to Texas.
That's not a far.
Yeah.
You'll get there pretty quick from here.
Yeah.
And then what else is going on with you with running? Like, are you still running almost every day?
Every day. I haven't missed a day since August 1, 2001. So 23 years.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's my one consistent thing in my life. I love it. It's just I wake up, brush my teeth, and then head out the door.
Yeah, I wish I could snowboard every day, but unfortunately not. Ariel Tweedo, thanks so much for joining us. Check her out on social media. A great follow, putting great energy out into the world. Ariel, thanks for joining us.
Thank
and
you.
we will be right back with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCU! Black College Quiz! BCU! Black College Quiz! BCU! Yeah, man.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity for points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point of this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel. And now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
Each week on The Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss The Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Good morning, Vail.
I cannot believe the show has come to an end. We're going to take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up. They are going to peak into the 70s today, which is going to be a nice warm day, some beautiful sunshine, a high of 78 degrees. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, though, we will see those temperatures progressively warm up, that cloud coverage slowly increase throughout the course of today. That high is going to settle in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. So as you're making your way out, just don't forget to make sure that you've got water with you and plenty of sunscreen. And now if you are traveling along that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver, nice and warm, 95 degrees, 30% chance of precipitation, 78 in Vail, 81 in Avon, 85 in Eagle. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down, 52 degrees is our overnight low, 20% chance of precipitation. That sun setting nice and late, 8:32 p.m. is when we're going to see that go down. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, 40% chance of precipitation taking place on Saturday and Sunday. Temperatures into the low 70s, and then we will see that chance increase by Monday, decrease by Tuesday, and then beautiful sunshine by Wednesday. So those summer-like temperatures are now finally upon us, Ross.
Yeah, it finally feels like summer. The GoPro Mountain Games are kind of that unofficial kickoff to summer, right? We're starting now.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that we're finally getting the sunshine. It feels like summer's here, and this is the kickoff. But I think that there's a surprise waiting for you.
Oh, no.
That
coming. There he goes. Let's get him on. Come on.
Different is dope.
Yeah. Get a close up on that. Get a deck from top to bottom. Now look at the difference of shoes,
Yes.
boxers, the shorts. Yes.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to your Friday edition of Good Morning Vail. Make sure that you make your way over here to participate in all the GoPro Mountain Game fun, and come check out the collab stage.
That was a blast, Maddie.
It was a great show. So many great athletes, so many wonderful people that we had the opportunity to bring you exclusive interviews with. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow for your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning to bring you all the hype.
Hey, whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you for watching.
And make sure that you make your way to the GoPro Mountain Games.
Hey.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. Get up.